What's up everybody, welcome to this quick review of the Snode AD80 adjustable dumbbells. This is what they look like when they arrive. This is what they look like when you go to open the box and take things out. Everything was well packaged, no loose parts or flying mechanisms, great attention to detail by Snode and their packaging team. Next I'm going to show you what it looks like when you take one dumbbell out and have it set up. Here's the one dumbbell that's already set up on the floor. There's the other one that just has two end plates on the cradle and the weight plates inside the box. The material is sturdy. It does seem and feel like it's durable, and it pretty much feels like it's built like a tank. Here it is when they're both set up. The knurling is actually fantastic. It's passive, but it does keep up with everything that you normally use at a local gym. This is what it looks like to adjust the weight. It's a dial on one side of each dumbbell. The weight increments go up by 10 pounds. It also makes a clicking noise so you know you're clicked into the weight increment of your choosing. This is what it looks like when you lay it on the side. Again, this thing is built like a tank. Most of the material is made of cast iron. The only plastics are the nylon gears that are inside the mechanism where you adjust the dial, and the dial selector, which is plastic. Other than that, this thing is durable and it really feels like it's A1 quality. And now here it is what it looks like 6 months later. I'm tired of seeing reviewers get an item, open it, tell you it's the best thing or the worst thing ever, and then you never hear anything about that item again or any sort of updates. So this is 6 months later after I've opened it. I've used it about twice or 3 times weekly when I don't have access to my local gym. As you can see, it does have wear and tear. Although I am not crazy with my dumbbells, at the same time I do not baby them. They have been dropped a few times, but they've held up great. Nothing's broken and everything works as intended to, and everything still looks and feels like the day I unboxed it. Snode does have their own adder weights that you can put on the side of the dumbbell. I personally went with these ones from Maxum Fitness. I like them because they're flat and they also take the shape of the dumbbell when you put them on the ends. So when you put the dumbbell on your legs or on your thighs and you go to kick it up to do any sort of bench press movements, you shouldn't have an issue and it feels quite natural. This is just some different angles of the adder weights so you get an idea of what they look like. And now here is 2 adder weights on a dumbbell. Each adder weight is 2.5 pounds, therefore those two are 5 pounds combined. As you can see, it does take the shape of the dumbbell. It doesn't stand out too much, it doesn't get in the way, and it's flat. Just like my ex. And now I'm going to show you what the adder weights look like when you have them on the cradle. So for example, if you're not using them, what they would look like. Again, they take the shape of the Snode cradle and end plates. Therefore they're flat, they don't stick out too much, and they don't look weird. Final thoughts, these things are durable. They're built like a tank. I think anyone who's deciding to get a pair of adjustable dumbbells, get them. Although I've dropped them a few times, I've never been worried about them breaking and they still work great. The only con I would have is that they only go up to 80 pounds, so if you're a heavy lifter, you may look at other options, and they jump up and down in 10-pound increments. But you can avoid that last issue by just getting adder weights. Again, I'm very pleased with these, and they are great, and they've held up just like they did since the day 1 unboxing. I would give these a 9 out of 10.